And I am going to be doing a video that I asked you guys if I should do on my Snapchat, and so many of you guys were like, yes, please do it. You even came onto my pictures and were writing it, and it's just something I've honestly been wanting to do for about 6 months now. I feel like it's just gotten out of control over the past 6 months, and I feel like something needs to be said, and people need to know. Like, people who are like, oh my god, I want a Birkin so bad. Like, no bitch, you don't want a Birkin that bad, okay? It's okay. Like, at this point, with the way things are going, I would rather carry around a fucking nice, simple tote from like fucking Marshalls than I would a Birkin, because they are basic. Like, I don't even want a Birkin anymore. I used to want a Birkin so badly. I don't want one anymore. They are becoming so basic, and it's really sad, okay? So, this is my opinions on it. I seriously am not trying to offend anyone, and if you're offended by a goddamn bag, that is on you, okay? That is not on me. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't like my necklaces, if you don't like my shirt, if you don't like my hair, like, this is my opinion on my channel. I'm not putting it on your channel or on your page. I am talking about it on my channel. I just really don't want to, like, create enemies at all. I just want to talk about it. Okay. Also, I don't know if this lighting is bad. I hope it's not. I feel like it's all messed up, but it's just a video that we're hanging out, so it's cool. And plus, you guys know I am the worst at being professional about the camera stuff. I cannot get it together. Plus, I'm sitting on the floor. Okay, here we go. So actually, before I get going, I'm going to talk about my necklaces. This is a new stack. You guys know I always talk about my jewelry and stuff first. I'm using blush on my as my eyeshadow. How creative is that? Which I love. My hair is new, and I'll talk about that later. I'm loving it. I switched vibes and everything, and no more extensions. Probably extensions back like later, but not now. And trying a new place, trying a new vibe, just new stuff. Okay, so that's that. Necklaces are also new. You guys know that I am changing HRH vibe totally. Things are changing. It's like I've been wanting to take HRH into a totally different like vibe. Just totally different. It's dreams I've been wanting to do for a long time that I'm finally doing. So I just haven't been designing a lot lately because I've been focusing all my energy on what is coming soon. But like a couple days ago, I was like, I need to create. Like I want this new stack. I had this stack in my head that I wanted to make, and I loved it so much. I figured I would share it with you guys too. So let me show you guys it up close so you can see. It's also on my Instagram. This is like a longer necklace choker, and it has this, you guys know I'm in love with like cool hardware pieces. This hardware clasp is like the ones that Louis Vuitton uses. It's the same shape and deal, which is another reason why I wanted to use it in the front. I love it. This is I call it like a new style lasso, lariat, not lasso, a new style lariat, and you can wear it high. You can, like, you know, do that and then turn around, or you can wear it low like I'm doing. And it's all weighted perfectly, so it's not gonna fall off. The end is just a blunt cut chain, super sparkly silver chain. I love it. And then this one is very, very OG HRH. You guys know from my Sheba and Chic days, my Say Chic days and all that, Say Chic days, where I used to use two different chains and make it like asymmetrical designs. This is that. I'm using same kind of thing. I'm using rhinestones here, white clear crystal rhinestones with chain, and it's like asymmetrical, so you just get like a bit, you know what I mean, of rhinestones, and the rest is silver chain. So I will put, this is not available on my site. All these are all available only through email, because the site's changing, everything's changing, so we're leaving that alone so everything changes at once, it's not confusing. And I will leave the prices for these below. Also, if you take the collection, which is all three, then I give $10 off. And like I said, you email me to order them, and I'll send you an invoice via PayPal. Okay, so that's them. Love them. Love them. If you want to see a close-up picture, you can go to my site. Here we go. Also, I am like so not good at like organizing my thoughts. You guys know this, so bear with me. I hope I get everything out that I want to say, because there's a lot to say and I don't want to forget anything. So hopefully it goes smoothly for the audience. Here we go. So Birkins. Okay, Hermès. I'm going to start with this. I have wanted an Hermès bag for a very long time. I tried to get an Hermès bag. I went and bought, it was so pathetic. I went and bought a bangle that I didn't even want, okay, to try and create a relationship with these fucking sales associates in there. Didn't work. They didn't, I asked if they had a Birkin. We went back in a couple times. No, they don't want to give it to you unless you're a big roller. Like, unless you have a relationship with them, they like you, or you've spent a lot of money with them, they're not going to relinquish a Birkin to you. This is what I found. I've also heard that if you don't, sometimes people spend $10,000 on goods they don't even want just to be able to get into the good graces of these sales associates so that they will relinquish a Birkin to them. I absolutely fucking refuse. I refuse to do that. The only reason I bought that bangle was because I was in Hawaii and the guy was telling me, oh, sometimes we get them. Are you gonna be here for 5 more days? Okay, yeah, well, maybe we can. He was kind of smooth talking me, you know what I mean? So I figured, okay, maybe I'll have a chance, like at the end of this trip, I can get a Birkin, like finally. Didn't happen. So I just refused to go and kiss ass to these sales associates. I just don't like it. But I'm not faulting Hermès. This is what they do. This is their policy. They don't make a lot of them. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know. They are allowing the sales associates to choose who they go to. It's their little gimmick. It's their thing. That's what it's their business. They're allowed to do it. But I'm not going to participate in it. I don't want to go spend money on my hard-earned money, thousands of dollars on things that I don't want just to get on a list or get in the good graces of a sales associate. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. Maybe, you know, maybe someday if someone does offer me a Birkin from the store, I'll get into that, from the store, then I'll do it. But I don't want anything other than from the store, and I don't want to kiss ass. I don't think it's fair. I like to go into Chanel or things like that and be treated nicely, you know what I mean? And it, you know, like well, actually very rarely treated nicely. I'm treated nicely at Chanel, but other places not treated nicely. I like to go in and, you know, not to beg the sales associate to sell me something. Like, bitch, these Birkins are like 10 to 15 grand and I've got to like beg you for one? I don't think so. I would rather carry a sack than carry a bag that I had to beg for and pay for. I would never do it. I would never do it. Okay, so that's their policy, I believe. You have to have a good connection or you have to have a spending history with them, which is fine. It is what it is. So now, because Birkins have become so, I'm talking about Birkins and Kellys actually, because these bags have become so popular, all the celebrities are wearing them, everyone wants them, there's become a big like aftermarket thing for them. So anyone, any Joe Schmo, you no longer have to be, you no longer have to be the who's who and the it's it to get a Birkin. You can go online, you can add a black 1-year-old used Birkin or not used, whatever, to your cart and have it shipped to your house in 2 days. Oh my God, gag me with a spoon. It is, to me, it is so cheesy. You are not in the club, bitch, okay? You are not in the club. Just because you went on fashionphile.com or any of those other sites where they sell pre-owned or not pre-owned, whatever, someone else had it. You did not get it from the store. You do not, your name is not in the system, okay? You are not a part of the Hermès club. Just because you did that does not mean that you're cool now. Like, to me, you are phony, okay? Why didn't you just go get another nice leather bag from like a place? Why did you have to spend also? You're not getting these bags, these Hermès bags for the same price or less unless they're used. You're paying more, especially if they're new. You're paying more than what they're worth at the store just to be able to get this bag. Like, that is pathetic to me. That is absolutely pathetic. It's so like wannabe, it's so fake, it's so phony. Now when I see people out with Birkins, I'm not like, oh, I used to be like, oh my gosh, like Birkin, like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm not interested anymore. Unless, of course, these is my opinions too. I am not trying to be mean to anyone here. I am not trying to cause problems or make enemies. This is just my personal opinion, and I just am sad that Hermès is becoming so basic. These people who are just simply not in the club and pretend like they are and just buying a bag from an online whatever deal, you're not in the club, okay? You bought a bag just to be cool. There are so many other bags you could have purchased for regular price rather than paying an inflated price just to be in the Birkin club. Like, I just don't like it. To me, it's just like not cool. My personal opinion, well, I feel like I'm constantly gonna say this because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. What else am I gonna say that? Okay, there are some, like in my opinion, there are some okays, and the okays are if you're buying a bag that is super vintage, one that's not made anymore, and this is Birkins, I'm talking about Birkins that are not made anymore, or like an exotic Birkin, or something like that that they just can't get anymore, like a baby pink Birkin. I don't think they make those anymore, or they only make them for, they only special make them for like super like the, you know, fucking kings and queens. I understand that. Like my friend, she has a 25, like size 25. It's like a, I don't know what it's called. It's a Kelly, but it's like hard leather, shiny, and with gold hardware from the 90s. It's like 1990s supermodel. It is so cool. I love that bag so much. There's a history behind it. She didn't pay like 50 grand for it. Not, you know, she didn't pay like a lot more than what it was worth. It was like a fair price because it was like, you know, it's a vintage price. I think it should, I would have paid more for it because it just, it's so pretty. And it's, you know, I love the vintage thing. Anyway, so there are certain things where I feel like it's okay. I understand why you went on that site and picked up that Birkin, because it's like a one of a kind. It's a piece. It's a beautiful piece to add to your collection. It's not just like, here's the money, here's the money, here's the money. Give me a Birkin, give me a Birkin. I want a Birkin. I want to be in the club. Like, so lame. I don't get it. I also want to state that I think this is not at all the same as the people who go to Fashion File, I don't know other like names of places like who sell pre-owned things, and buy like Chanel bags or Fendi bags, because you can also buy those in the store. You just want to save money and get like a bag that's like a good deal, and I totally get that. But these people are not getting good deals on these bags. They're getting them used for a little bit less, probably because they want to be in the club, or they're getting them new for like $5,000 more than what they're worth. You know, I'm all about doing the pre-owned stuff. I buy used cars typically, like I buy vintage furniture. I get like I like used things. I don't mind that at all. I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on saving money. I'm all about that. So before, I can just imagine these people, like I can just imagine these haters right now, like that's my like mad typing. These girls behind the computer doing that, like, this bitch, you know what I mean? I can just imagine that. But please do not get your fucking panties in a waist. Panties in a waist? Your panties in a bunch? Please do not get your panties in a bunch, please. Okay, this is my opinion. I just feel like it needed to be said. I really stand by my feelings in that, like, it's so sad that Birkins are basic. Like, unless they're from a store, your Birkin is basic. That is what I feel like. If you're not in the system, and if you are not a part of their Hermès club, my hair is flat now because I've been like yelling, then it's not cool. Like, anyone can go Google Birkin 35 black with gold hardware, add to cart, done. Like, no, this is not the way it's meant to be. Like, this is not the way it's meant to be, in my opinion. And I know, now I'm like starting to think there's so many people on YouTube who are gonna get fucking personally offended by this. And just, I don't want to say fuck you, but like as a friend, you know, a friend's like, oh fuck you, like, oh fuck you bitch, like come on, like do not get mad. This is YouTube. We are all entitled to our opinions. You guys know my channel. I'm pretty fucking honest. I'm like thinking about, now I'm starting to think of people who have Birkins. I don't know where they bought them, but I don't care, do you? That's another thing though about me, you guys. I think everyone should do what makes them happy. I promise you, if my friend comes here with a Birkin that she got on Fashion File, I'm gonna love her no matter what. It's cool, okay? And she's gonna love me, even though I don't have any friends. She's gonna love me no matter what too. It's fine. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Am I even posting this? Like, this is why I didn't want to post this, but you guys know it's true. So anyway, anyone who out there who like is like, oh, I fucking wish I had a Birkin. Like, I wish I had a Birkin like me. Like, no, we don't wish we had Birkins anymore, because we're not stupid, okay? Like, if we're not gonna go into Birkin and like be treated like kings and queens and be offered we're spending $10,000 to $15,000 on a bag, like you better fucking be nice to me. I'm not gonna beg you, okay? And I'm not gonna be a weirdo and go in line and buy a Birkin. Like, so weird and tacky to me. Anyway, my opinion. Okay, guys, none of this. Just like the mad typing. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just imagine those like bitches like. Oh my god, I'm so psycho. Anyway, So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a lot of you guys will, and I hope that anyone who's offended can grow a pair. It is 2017 now. It is not 2016 anymore. 2016 was like the year of getting offended by everything. 2017, we are not offended by things anymore. It's cool, okay? And like I said before, I am not going and I am on my channel talking about this. I don't go on to other people's channel and like harass them. So, you know, whatever, like this, I'm not like harassing people. I'm on my channel, okay? I don't want to get